Merry meet everyone. Gypsy Willow here. And pardon the eyes and the face. I am extremely tired. But I'm very happy to be back making a video where my kitten decided it would be fun to chew my laptop charger. And so I was out of commission until I just got my laptop charger in the mail, my replacement one. So here I am doing my next video on the crystal series, and the next stone is amber. So, and before I go into amber though, I did a gate the last video, and I had said, oh, I don't have any agate to show you. I was wrong. I had made a stop at a metaphysical store a few months back, and one of the metaphysical stores in my area was closing. So I went down there and I picked up a few stones, and I didn't put it with the rest of my stones. And then I just came across the baggies that I had, and what did I come across? I came across some tree agate. So I want to show you all. It's tumbled, but I don't know if you'll be able to see. Hopefully the light's a little bit better in this room. But this is tree agate. It's bluish, and not all tree agate is bluish in color. It's like a bluish green. Some are orange or a golden color, but this is the greenish blue tree agate. And this is the tumbled version. So, and it's very pretty. So I wanted to show you this. This is, I said, I don't have any agate, but yes, I did. So I wanted to show you this, and I do keep my stones in these little boxes that I found actually at the Dollar Tree, because Dollar Tree is my favorite place. I think I am one of very few people that can go into the Dollar Tree where everything's a dollar and walk out and spend a ton of money. So, but I usually keep my stones in like little boxes like these, which are super cute, and they have like little sayings on them. Like this one says, when we believe, anything can happen. And, isn't that just what magic is? Believing that anything can happen. So I usually keep my stones in little boxes like these, and, after cleansing them and whatnot. And even if you cleanse them before you store them, cleanse them again before you use them, because you don't want any stagnant energy when you use your stones. So, okay, so going into amber. Now, amber, I know for sure I don't have any amber, which, is funny because these are like the top 35 stones that are most widely used, and yet I don't have it. But that's okay. So, but I do have the book, and I'd like to show you what amber looks like. Let me just grab this here. And this is amber. It's beautiful. A lot of times you'll find that there are tree pieces or insects, vegetation inside of amber, because what it is like a resin, and it has, foreign bodies sometimes locked in there. So you might get a stone, an amber, and you might see things inside. So amber is golden brown or yellow. If you see green amber, it's artificially colored. It's opaque or transparent resin. And like I said, insects or vegetation can be trapped inside, and they do come in various sizes. Amber is really not a crystal at all. It is a tree resin that is solidified and became fossilized. It has strong connections with the earth and is a good grounding stone for higher energies. Amber is a powerful healer and cleanser that draws disease from the body and promotes tissue revitalization. It also cleans the environment and the chakras. At a physical level, it imbues the body with the vitality and has the power to draw disease out of the body. By absorbing pain and negative energy, amber allows the body to rebalance and heal itself. Amber alleviates stress. It treats stomach, spleen, kidneys, bladder, liver, and gallbladder. It alleviates joint problems and strengthens the mucous membranes. As an elixir, it is good for wound healing and is an excellent natural antibiotic. It can stimulate the navel chakra and help in grounding energies. Now, I do want to say, elixirs and using stones is by no means to be used instead of regular antibiotics. If you have an infection, it's great to use these as a joint healant, I guess you could say, on top of, if the doctor gives you antibiotics, because you don't want to rely on this alone and then you get sicker. They do heal, they do work, and they're great when used in conjunction with modern medicine. So if you're really, really sick, make sure you go to the doctor. You can use this as well, just go to the doctor, just so you don't get worse. But you wear for prolonged periods of time, especially on the wrist or throat. On the throat, you can use a necklace. On the wrist, it could be a bracelet. You can make your own. Like, you can do things like where a lot of things now, like the stones, they're wrapped in the wire, and you can make a necklace out of it, or you can make a nice bracelet, or however you choose to do that. And if treating babies or children, it is beneficial for the mother to wear the stone first. That way her energy is put into the stone and then using it on the child. So it really is technically not a crystal, but it is great for, all the stones are fantastic for something, but amber is widely used. It is great for, healing. It's great for getting rid of stress. It's great for balance, if I could speak. I'm so tired. It's great for balancing energies within yourself and cleansing the chakras. And it's a good grounding technique for energy. So amber all around is one of those stones that are just amazing. So, and because there's not much, because I do have my papers, as I usually do, because there's not much information with amber, it's pretty simple with amber, I'm actually going to go into the next one as well. So let me just grab my paper, because you know me, I need my papers, otherwise forget it. And the next one is amethyst. I do have amethyst, so let me just grab it. I have both raw and tumbled amethyst. So let me grab the tumbled one and show you. I have a small one. And I'll just, I love, purple's my favorite color, so this is one of my favorites by far. But this is the tumbled amethyst, and then I have raw amethyst as well. And, it has like the stone on the back. And then you have the little crystals here. I love amethyst. Like I said, purple is my favorite color. So, wait till you hear what this can do. So, it's purple to lavender. It's transparent, pointed crystals. Maybe geode, cluster, or single point, comes in all sizes. Amethyst is an extremely powerful and protective stone with a high spiritual vibration. It guards against psychic attacks. Amethyst has strong healing powers, cleansing powers, and enhances spirituality. It also balances out the highs and lows, promoting emotional, oh my goodness. Highs and lows promoting emotional centering. It dispels anger, rage, fear, and anxiety, alleviating sadness and grief, and it helps when coming to terms with loss. Amethyst is one of the most spiritual stones, promoting love of the divine, encourages selflessness and spiritual wisdom. It opens intuition and enhances psychic gifts. This is an excellent stone for meditation and scrying and can be placed on the third eye to stimulate it. Amethyst boosts production of hormones and tunes the endocrine system and metabolism. It strengthens the cleansing and eliminating organs and the immune system. An excellent cleanser for the blood, it relieves physical, emotional, and psychological pain or stress. It eases headaches and releases tension. This stone reduces bruises, injuries, and swellings. It heals disease of the lungs and respiratory tract, skin conditions, cellular disorders, and diseases of the digestive tract. Amethyst treats insomnia and brings restful sleep. It cleanses the aura and stimulates the throat and crown chakras. Wear or place where needed, especially as jewelry. Clusters and geodes can be placed in the environment, and single points are used in healing. Place the point towards you to draw in energy, point away from you to draw off energy. For insomnia or nightmares, place under the pillow. And just a key note that amethyst does fade in sunlight. So if you want to charge your stone, it's good to charge it with the moon. Just so, because I mean, you don't want to put it out there, especially there are some, you can't lose, using the sun or the moon to charge your crystals, but there are certain ones that it's important to know. Like, for instance, with amethyst, it fades in sunlight. Selenite dissolves in water. Like, there are certain, stones, it's good to know what's beneficial for the stone and what's not. So, amethyst does fade in sunlight, but as you can see, there are many, many, many beneficial qualities and properties to amethyst. For instance, one good way, you can place appropriately what you're trying to do. If you're trying to align your chakras, you can lay on a table and place, the different stones that are oh my goodness, I am so sorry, everybody. My mouth never works at night. The ones that represent each chakra, and lay down and place them appropriately to align your chakras. And you could do that if you feel an imbalance, or if you need to cleanse your chakras or center them or balance them, or whatever you need to do. One thing that amethyst is really good for, and I can actually vouch for this, is headaches. I'm prone to migraines, and if you put an amethyst in your bra, I kid you not, put it on the side that your heart is on, put the amethyst in your bra, try to get it doesn't have to be a huge stone, but if you use a tiny stone, there's a chance that it could fall out. But if you use a small amethyst, as long as it's not tiny, and you just stick it in your bra on your left side, it really does help with headaches. I can vouch for this. It's amazing. You can, like I showed you, there's raw and there's tumbled. You can use either or. Tumbled is a little easier to use if you're making a sachet or, a pouch of some kind, or whatever the case may be. The raw amethyst can be placed in your environment to help with other things, such as promoting positive energy, and it's a good grounding energy. So you can place it in your environment for those things. And they have, when it comes to the raw, amethyst is not super expensive, which is a plus. The tumble stones I think are like $1 for the tumble stones, depending on where you go, of course. But I know that at the metaphysical store that just recently closed a few months back in my area, a lot of the tumble stones were $1, $5 the most, which is very reasonable. And the raw amethyst, I think I bought that little chunk of amethyst for if I can remember correctly. I think it was like anywhere between $6 and $8. That is fairly cheap, and it's a good size. So, and those come in all. I mean, you can get a huge, something very large, elongated, oval, whatever shape, of raw amethyst for fairly cheap. I was actually at Spencer's. I just want to throw this in there. I was at Spencer's today, and there was a few things that I saw that I thought were really cool. They have these new things, and I actually just bought one today, and I just wanted to show everybody. This here, my purple stone, it's a chakra necklace, and this one here opens up the third eye, and they have all different ones that you can buy, heart chakra, crown chakra, sacral chakra. They have all the different ones, whichever one that you want to, you could buy them all and then wear one at a time, and or whatever, however you choose, really. I know for me, I want to open my third eye more, and I definitely want to um, use it more than I do. So, I bought this, and I'm working on meditation to open my third eye more. But they also had this thing, and this is what made me think about Spencer's, because I was there, and I almost bought it because it was gorgeous. It was these two dragons, and it had what I believe to be a zircon in the middle. It was shaped like a diamond. These two dragons were protecting this diamond, but it was inside. It was probably about a foot in length and about 5 or 6 inches wide. A huge chunk of amethyst. And so these, dragons and this what I think is zircon was inside this chunk of amethyst. It was $40. It was beautiful. This close. It's close to buying it. But I was like, I have like 100 cats. That probably wouldn't last long in my house without it smashing to a bazillion pieces. So I decided not to get it because, $40 is $40. Even though it's cheap, it's not cheap enough to get broken. So, but as usual, I ramble on and on and on. But I wanted to do those two stones today because I haven't been on here in a little bit, and Amber was fairly short, and so I figured I'd stick another one in there. So we took care of Amber and Amethyst today. So, and the next one is Apache tier, but I'll do that in another video. So, thank you everyone for visiting and watching this video, and I hope to see you next time as well. Bye everyone!